took a little potty break. But yes, now let's get into our summer house segment. First of all, I want to get
Mm-mm.
into like summer house news. Summer house news, let's call it that. So there's a lot going on in the summer house universe. Did you hear about Jesse Sullivan dropping his version of the timeline?
I saw it, but I didn't really look into it because if I'm being completely real, I know what happened. So it's like, whatever. Like,
Yeah, okay. I was gonna put up a
at
video,
this,
but who cares?
no, what? Okay.
No, because it was just a girl like going through the timeline. It really isn't that significant. I just think it's interesting how Jesse is finally like, I feel like he's finally like, fuck this friendship. Like, fuck this friendship and
I feel
fuck
like he
this
should have done
guy.
that a long time ago. Like, Wes was never
Yeah,
really a good friend to him.
never. Like, they have such a weird relationship. Like, they were a
Hmm.
TV relationship, 1000%.
Yeah. Like, I don't really think they hung out at all, like, outside of anything that wasn't promotional.
Yeah, and if they did, they were just getting drunk.
Hmm.
hmm And then I want to just read Sierra Miller's tweet this morning, just as a, I guess, intro into the episode recap. But she just says, as a medical note, beta blockers don't remove emotion. They work by blocking adrenaline from binding to beta receptors in your heart, blood vessels, and muscles. The receptors responsible for the physical symptoms of anxiety, like increased heart rate, raised blood pressure, and trembling. The emotional experience remains, but the physical stress response can't fully activate. It's like putting your flight or fight symptoms on D and D. Enough with the beta blocker bullshit. Period.
Period.
Period. Because I do feel like there is a lot of like beta blocker, what's it called? Beta blocker propaganda, like anti beta blocker propaganda going around with people being like, no beta blockers at the reunions anymore. Because they want people to like,
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure everybody on that stage had a beta blocker in them. Like, it just calms your nerves. Like, it doesn't.
mm-hmm.
I think that they were on something else. Like,
Yeah. I don't even know why Andy like beta blockers. What? I think he was just trying to say like you guys are on something, aren't you?
yeah, but
Without.
I saw today that Andy, I guess they're recording the In the City reunion this week, and Andy is going to ask Amanda if she was on anything during the Summer House reunion.
Oh shit! I don't even does she, obviously she doesn't think very far ahead. But like Amanda, you have
Obviously.
another show to do a reunion for. You're gonna have to answer to even more now because the fans are even more pissed at you. And I do think that Lindsay and Kyle are doing their best to save her reputation and like make it more Westfall. But
Hmm.
enough with the coddling of this woman. She is just as diabolical as West.
No, 100%, 100%. I don't even want to say but or however because I feel like I'm like taking her side, which I'm not. Let's get that clear, okay? I'm not. I do want to point out or shed light on the part in the reunion last night where Kyle was like, he was talking about like how he feels for Amanda still. Obviously, he's still in love with her, but that West literally knew that she was vulnerable, took her and kind of like alienated her from all of her friends. And it's like, yeah, that is really scary. Like, I know that Amanda did this to herself at the end of the day, but she is in a place right now where she quite literally has nobody that she
It's just
had
Katie
before.
DeLuca.
Okay, period.
Don't you know Katie DeLuca? Don't you know, like her bestie from
Uh,
childhood?
I mean, and what else could she want, right?
Exactly. Well, I mean, so like if she didn't betray like I think she very consciously chose, like Sierra said, like she knew being with Wes would be a big fuck you to Sierra.
Yeah. No,
So that's
100%.
honestly, I could give less of a fuck actually if her and West are dating. Like they are going around Italy and around New York, like we all are like clamoring to the idea of them. Like we're so obsessed with hating them. Nobody actually gives a fuck. what they're missing. We just want you guys to know that you are not as smart as you think you are. Like, we all
Yeah.
saw what was going on last season. Their emotional affair was so obvious. Maybe they didn't sleep together, but it was starting last summer because they both went into the season with like I feel like a deal or like some kind of like they wanted to present a certain story and a certain narrative about themselves so that they could ultimately eventually be together.
Yeah.
So miss me with the f***ing bone, you
They're
guys.
just so dumb. Like they're just so stupid that they thought they would get away with it without anybody's help. Because I feel like if they wanted to actually get away with that, they should have hired a PR person or something from the get to be
Mm-hmm.
like, what do we do? Like,
Yeah. Like, do
I
you
mean, like
think they're talking to
it was
anyone?
no, it was always going to be a shit situation. Like it's always going to be a shit situation because at the end of the day, like you are betraying a friend who was really a really good person to you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it really won't clock to either of them, I don't think, until like it's done for real.
Well, I mean, Wes is already like halfway out the door, and we'll get into that when we go over the recap. So let's just get into it. Okay, so we're back in the studio. They're returning from break. Bailey is
Wait,
comforting
one
Amanda.
second.
Wes, oh, okay. Lil Luna,
Princess wants to leave.
a princess Luna, a princess Luna, a princess
Okay,
Luna.
go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, we're back from break, and Sierra's like, it's about to get interesting because she just had her phone call with Miha. Okay, so then
Hmm.
Andy starts with Amanda. So Wes was your steady support. At one point, he asked Wes this, but at one point did it start to become more than friends? And then Wes was like, going out in like February, March with mutual friends, seeing her happy made it special. It was a treat to see her happy. And then like Amanda's like looking ahead because she's like jumping for joy on the inside, but she can't like react. She's like,
I think she's fully disassociating. I like don't think she
uh,
was in that room. If she wasn't being spoken to, she was not there.
mm-hmm. I
like
don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like she I don't know if I feel like she was disappointing. I just feel like she was like disassociating, but it's like in such a cruel and like callous manner of doing so. Like every
Well,
time
like
someone,
I think
Mia
that
or Sierra would say something, she's rolling her eyes. She's
yeah,
like
because
making
I think that
faces.
what she did was so evil that this is what she has to do to like survive, to be a person. Like I feel like she has to fully be evil now. You know what I mean? Like like what is she gonna do? Like what do you? She's literally still with West. Like
Hmm.
like she's. I feel like she's fully in her villain arc.
But is she? Because she's still playing the victim. Like, and she even
Is
mentions it.
she?
Like, not the
What victim?
yes.
She's not a victim.
But
Of
she's
what?
playing it. She's playing the role of a victim. Like, she even mentions it and like later on in the episode, she's like, and I'm not meaning to play the victim. And then
Well,
I think
I think
Sierra's
that
like,
she's
nobody said you were a victim, but she's,
Well, that's the thing. I think that she's trying to play victim because that's all she's ever been. She's been a victim of Kyle. Whether it's
yeah,
like a victim of him during the marriage, during the boyfriend girlfriend stage, she's always been a victim. And now in this situation, she can't be a victim, which is why she's so
hmm
silent because she doesn't know how to be anything other, you know?
no, truly, she doesn't ever think she does anything wrong ever,
Yeah.
ever. Like, I feel like growing up, she must have been told that like everyone else was the problem. Those girls are jealous of you. Oh, it's because you're prettier. Like, she's just like it's very male centered and egocentric. Like I think it's
Hmm.
impossible for her to put herself in other people's shoes or even recognize like the layers in which she caused the entire cast any pain. But Andy asked Mia why she believed that their affair started in the summer, and she recalls back to the Carl and Kyle fight, and
Hmm.
Amanda as soon as she saw Wes, she was completely stoic and fine with the women, but as soon as she saw Wes, she immediately goes in his eyes, like, the way you move your chair, the way you move the chair. And then Wes is like obviously caressing and rubbing on her. I think it's such bullshit that they're letting them get away with the narrative that Wes was there for her and the only man in the house that's ever been there for her, which is just not true. Carl has been there for her millions of times. Like, it's just simply not true that they're pushing this narrative that like Wes was like really a hero. Like, I'm sorry, but he's doing like basic friend shit. Like, every man, you shouldn't get praise as a man for like defending a woman against another man. Like, that's just like, that should be
No, he's
baseline,
doing
just you're a good
exactly
human.
he's doing exactly what every other girl did every other season that Kyle and Amanda have been together on that show. Like, he's
Hmm.
literally did absolutely nothing different than any of the girls, and Amanda fell in love with him.
Right. And
So
they never really get to the bottom of like, so why is Sierra's friendship worth your relationship with Wes? Like, they never really get to the bottom of it because honestly, she decided again the minute that she was going to be with Wes that Sierra was the enemy because she honestly has no other way of being. Like, now any woman that interacts with Wes or has in the past is her enemy. Like, that's her default, I think.
I don't think that she realized that though. Like, I think that, like, yeah, it was almost like subconscious that that happened to her,
Hmm.
and it's just like it's crazy that she like didn't think it through. Like, I don't that something like blocked her ability to like make that decision. I don't know, like it's crazy to even be, I feel like, be able to develop feelings for someone who you know caused your friend so much pain. It's
Hmm.
weird that she even hangs out with him in order to get to that point,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I feel like she
if you
never
hung
really
out with
valued.
like, well, yeah, that's that. It literally comes down to she never really valued Sierra.
Yeah, and there's so many reasons as to why. I think a lot of it has to do with race. Like, again, she was always like the sidekick best friend. Like, she just has zero ability to like even feel bad for Sierra. And there's something
Hmm.
really wicked and like that feels just like, yeah, it feels racial. It really does because with West and the women that he dates, notice how like he keeps all his girlfriends who are happen to be women of color. Like Miha is a woman of color too, and he doesn't claim them in public. Like, but with Amanda, he's like immediately rushing to like be her knight in shiny armor when he would never. Like, there's something about it that just feels so like racial and just disgusting, honestly. And for some
Hmm.
reason, she thinks she's different from the other women. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she's like this dainty white girl. Like, she's very much like painting herself in this narrative that like a lot of like white women growing up, I feel like do is like for some reason they think they're more special than the women before
Yeah,
them. And
they're
especially if
different.
that person is a black person or like,
Hmm.
a person of color. For some reason she thinks that and he is telling her these things, but does he mean them? No. But she thinks she's more
Right.
special than the other women. But yeah, Amanda claims that she never had an affair on Kyle, because she knows what being cheated on feels like. And they're like, well, it was an emotional affair. That's how it started. It's like it's not clocking that they were flirting the entire summer, and they use the fact that like the whole house is very close as an excuse too.
Yeah,
Because
but
the
not
West is
like
like,
that.
if you guys knew that, if you guys like really thought that we were having an affair, you would have clocked it like during the summer. It's like, no, people trusted you guys not to do this.
Yeah, like,
So,
we literally didn't think you were capable of that. Like,
right, right.
they're
And
so
then,
dumb.
come on. Kyle brings up the timeline again. He mentions shout out Dave Portnoy, shout out. Honestly, without Dave, we honestly would still be in the dark about so much. But since he used his big mouth for good for once, we can officially like everything that they say is bullshit. Like, we slept together after the statement in March. No, Dave Portnoy was told that you guys have been a thing. Okay, so stop the cap. And that Kyle
Yeah.
also got DMs from West friends saying that they've been together since 2025. Don't let them bamboozle you. So,
They probably like hooked up, felt really guilty, decided they weren't going to do it for a while, and that situation was for a while until like
Mhm.
they were like, fuck it. Until it got
Yeah.
out.
Someone brought up a really good point that like I don't know if they're this diabolical or smart, but she was saying we slept together after the statement, and it could be the divorce statement, the separation statement, not their West and Amanda
Yeah.
statement.
I
So
don't
I
know.
feel like that could, I don't know if they're smart enough. I don't know. But Mia then asked like Wes, or I think she asked Amanda, but she's like, did you come forward because of the speculation, like the whole hysteria, or were you just going to continue to lie to Sierra? And Amanda's like, well, yeah, we admitted it because of the speculation. And Mia's like, nothing to do with hurting Sierra, only because like you're being called out. And also, it was only to figure out if Wes was still with Miha, I think. Like, I think
Yeah.
that part is like what is still getting under Amanda's skin is that he was clearly dating someone seriously.
Well, yeah, because well, she said it in the thing that she's like she didn't know everything about Miha. Like she's I got God, I think I wish you just like spoke. I wish she like I could know what was running through her mind because I'm sure she was freaking out about Miha and the stuff that she was
Mhm.
like becoming aware of like
Yeah,
during the reunion. And it's just like, yeah, you're dumb for thinking that you could handle West Wilson without any other girlfriends around, like without
right,
any like as if you didn't just help Sierra through this though. Like that's a
right.
crazy thing. Like
Mhm.
you
But for
knew
some
how
reason, no,
for
but she really thinks
but she's
that,
different.
yeah,
She's
their love
different.
is special or something. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's just, it's really crazy. But that brings us to the Miha dating timeline. And so they confront him about it. And he says he wasn't the clearest. He wasn't the clearest to Miha about their
Right.
situation. And
Hmm.
then Sierra's like, bullshit, you sent her flowers on Valentine's
On
Day, sir.
Valentine's Day, which
Because he
was
said they were
February.
not exclusive in November or by November, December, they were no longer exclusive. Right. So Miha is
Hmm.
the actual person that we can go ask if that's true. You
Yeah,
know?
and she did. And I think that really threw Amanda off
Uh-huh.
when Sierra was like, "You sent her flowers," like
Mm,
because they were fully together then.
yeah, yeah. And he was
So
probably telling her, no, that's a friend. That's a friend.
no, that's just a friend.
And then Wes admits, I've not been clear with a zillion women that I've dated. Oh, brother. Like, oh, brother. The fact that that sentence came out of your mouth, I think he knows he's fully aware. Like, Wes, stop trying to play dumb, dude.
Yeah,
Stop. He knows he's a fucking like narcissist in disguise. A actual like the killer. He's the killer. We just caught him. Lock him up.
lock him
Uh,
up.
and then they're like, Mia thought they were exclusive. And then Sierra's like, you won't even look at me because you know you're lying. Clock him, seriously. But if you notice, Wes, whenever Sierra like calls him out, and I think it was Andy Cohen's co-host who said that Wes has like a shame kink because every time Sierra calls him out, he gets this like Cheshire-like smile on his face. Like he gets this weird grin. I'm like,
Ew,
you're
I didn't notice
enjoying this.
that.
Yeah, I think he's
I didn't
enjoying it,
notice
to
that.
be honest. Like he's sick.
Probably he's a freak.
He's a freak. She's a freak. And then they're like, Wes, the whole cast is like, well, he's like, she thought we were in an exclusive relationship. And the cast is like, that's a girlfriend, thinking you're in an exclusive relationship.
Wait. Does he not know what the word exclusive means? Is this where the holdup is? Because he's not the brightest person.
It's also just, I don't know any other word to say, but cruel to, like, he's basically saying that Miha isn't allowed to date. Like, he can't just be honest, be like, I'm dating other people. You can also date other people. No,
Yeah, because I'm sure
that's
he
his.
expected loyalty from her.
Right, but he doesn't have to play by those rules. Like he's a misogynist,
Yeah.
disgusting pig.
Yeah.
Ugh, good luck with that, Amanda. I mean, she's spitting
All
in his
yours,
mouth,
girl.
so all yours. Spit all day, all night. Who cares? And then Annie notices that Jesse is crying in the car. sorry, I have to laugh, but it's not
Someone
funny.
someone get Jesse some beta blockers. Like, come
Seriously,
on.
someone get him medicated because
Hand it over.
well, he does say that one of his friends did the exact same thing to him. So I think
Yeah,
he's like feeling it times two because he
for
can relate
sure.
to like how Kyle and Sierra feel. And he just never expected this from Wes. And Wes is weekly like, Wes doesn't give a fuck. Like, let's be real.
Mm-mm,
Wes is
mm-mm.
like, please, Jesse, like, not right now. Like,
Not even a
not
little
you
bit. This is
too.
like this is like him having a break.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And okay, so Andy was like, "Do you now feel pressure to make it work?" And he's like, it shouldn't be why, but essentially, yes, he now feels pressure." And then that's when Kyle brings up that Amanda was in a vulnerable spot and he preyed on her. She just got out of a 10-year relationship. He showed her the streets and isolated her. She's on an island by herself. But like, to be honest, to be quite honest, especially seeing next week's preview of the bonus episode, and Amanda, like, Lindsay tells Amanda that Wes has been essentially talking shit about her and
Yeah.
downplaying their relationship. She still chose to get her ass on a plane to Italy with him. So I
Well,
really don't give a
that's
fuck.
I do want to know. I do want to see, like, I want to talk about the episode for next week. I wonder, was that filmed right after? Was that filmed before they went to Italy, after they went to Italy?
No, it was filmed before because their Italy trip just happened. And then Kyle, like right after, I think the day after part one of Reunion was on Watch What Happens Live. And he was saying how he had filmed that scene with um, Wes. And it was like the
So
day
then it
after the
doesn't
reunion
like,
drop.
and it seems like in that, it seems like Wes is telling Kyle that he's been in love with her.
Right. Just to save
So
face.
you, okay. I was gonna see how you felt about that. Like, do you think he's real or do you
Well,
think he's
no, he says in the reunion, it's probably in my notes somewhere, but he says sometime during the reunion that they haven't said I love you yet. But like he gets called out for
I
saying
know,
two
but
different things.
no, I know, but then I'm saying, like, I don't think they're in love with each other, but I think he's like had like an infatuation, love with her for a while.
I don't think Wes is capable of love, to be honest. I don't think he's
All right,
capable
that's
of
facts. Yeah.
actually treating women how they should be treated. So what he feels, he literally says like they already lost their spark. Like he's like, I wish we could go back to the way things were in the
True.
beginning. You guys aren't even boyfriend and girlfriend saying you love each other, but now you want to rewind it back to the good old days.
Like, you want to rewind it back to when you guys were sneaking around? Like, that's not a healthy relationship.
He's weird. Like I think he's like a freak. I think he gets off on like really weird shit.
He should
Cause like
try. Well, maybe he should try, like, I don't know, like S&M or something, instead of like fucking with people's feelings.
seriously, like get another kink. You
Yeah.
freak. Um, and then
Anyways.
he Kyle calls West out because Wes and him were texting about their love life, about Kyle's sex life with Amanda in February while Wes was on a date with this freaking woman. Like, how
Horrible.
diabolical. Like,
Like,
actually
that's really
diabolical.
bad.
That's
That's really bad.
so, yeah, like they were both gaslighting. This is why I really don't feel bad for Amanda because she's gaslighting Sierra, gaslighting her husband, gaslighting Lindsay, gaslighting her damn dogs. Okay? That's not your new daddy. No, that is your new daddy. Which one is it? Like, I don't feel bad for this woman. Like, she's right where she
No.
wants to be. She's exactly where she wants to be. And West asshole.
Yeah.
And then that's when they bring up the social media bragging for months. They bring up that one post, like the how much I care post. That was
Mm-hmm.
like undeniable. Her like being like, haha, you guys don't know what we're doing, but this is how much I care anyway. Fuck off.
100%.
Yeah. And then she's
They're
like,
so
no, like
fake.
when you go on like Instagram, like I just post like any trending song and like like girl, stop.
It's like, yeah, even your phone knows that you're fucking cheating. Like, even your phone knows that you're up to
Yeah.
no good, girl. Like,
Seriously, like, who are you fooling? So annoying.
really,
I hate.
when did your phone start suggesting, I'm gonna songs like, oh, I love my best friend's ex or whatever? Like, when did your phone start suggesting that?
Yeah,
Last year, maybe last summer.
right. Like the first song that comes up is so specific, like, you know, you should tell your best friend that you're fucking her ex. Like,
Like, yeah, your phone listens to you, girl. Like, yeah, he's trying to tell you something.
oh my God, she's
Like, oh, I'm a
actually,
horrible friend. That's crazy. That popped up as my number one song. Oh,
huh. What is that? What is that? I wonder why. And then she admits that she hasn't been watching the show, which is such a fucking cop out. She's such a coward. She's such a coward because she's like, oh, I knew the fans were like, like they know she knows the exact moments that like the fans would be like blaming the fans, not blaming her own actions because we
like,
see the games that you're playing, Amanda.
if you know the exact moments that we're going to point out and you haven't even watched the show, do I need to
Like,
say more? Like,
no, like,
if
hello,
you remember from last year the exact moments that we're going to find problematic,
right?
then
Like, you're so calculating, girl. You're not clocking that we clock you for being
like you're
sinister.
calculating, but your calculations are not right. Check your math,
No, she's
girl.
way off the map, way off the map. But then that jumps into the segment of like Sierra being an angel to her, an absolutely amazing friend to her. They have a whole
Mm-hmm.
flashback of how Sierra has always been there for Amanda. And Amanda's like, I did a really shitty thing. And Sierra's like, you're still doing a really shitty thing. And then Andy was really annoying me because Sierra kept trying to like say something and reply to Amanda. And he was like, it's like, no, Andy, this is her fucking moment. And if someone tells
Mm.
Sierra to shh or you're being too harsh one more time, I'm actually going to go to Bravo headquarters and do something about it.
Watch
Okay?
out.
Watch out because I'm
Mm.
here to represent Sierra against you people. You people. And then Andy's like, what do you have to say about it? Like, what are you feeling? And he's literally telling her to actually acknowledge the person that she hurt. And she's like, in
I feel like he
regards
tried
to,
to. Like yeah.
he's trying.
What do you feel?
Well, I mean, like, I just think it's so clear that the network, at least the producers of Summer House and In the City, they obviously have an incentive to try somewhat to help Amanda out. Like, they let her take nearly like a 30 to an hour break when no one else gets to do that. Like, they are somewhat coddling her and protecting her because they have so
I
much
do well
stake in her.
that, and I also think that like God forbid anything ever like she were to do anything mental health wise, like it's documented on the show that her mental health isn't great. You know what I mean? So you know,
True, it could be like an HR thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then Amanda's like,
But I do
no,
think they
like,
are coddling her. Yeah.
yeah, they are. They are. And Amanda's like, no, like this has been a really confusing time. Like I developed feelings for someone that I wasn't supposed to in a way I wasn't expecting to. There were times I lost sleep, didn't eat, thinking about what it would do to our friendship. I fucked up and it kills me to know that I caused you this pain. Um, and then but like bottom line, I just feel like she already decided, like, I think in the summer, like she was already like percolating and
Mm.
like, I like West. Let me try to find a way to manipulate Sierra so that her and West could be good. So eventually, me and West can get together and we'd have her approval and everyone's approval because our relationship is just so undeniable. Like, girl, who are you fooling? And do you know Sierra? Like, do you know her? This is the one person in the world that if any of her friends got with, would kill her. And
Yeah.
she did it.
I just don't think she cared. I don't think she cared.
She doesn't care. But it's also like, I was thinking today, like, she doesn't even care. Like, her reputation is ruined. Her reputation, like, could not be worse. She looks like a liar. She looks like a cruel human being. And it's all for Westling Conrad. Right.
That's why like a part of me and it's like this isn't me trying to see the good in everybody, but it was like, is she on like some sort of medication that's like completely altering her judgment on like everything?
No, because this is who she's been. She was like this to Hannah Burner, like to every new girl that
Well,
came in.
she's always been a pick me, but I feel like before maybe there's always been like a level. I don't know, because this is just so bizarre. Like this is just so I truly don't know how she ever thought things would have been okay. Like,
I think her
I don't
mask
know.
finally slipped this season. I think she's been faking her like friendship with Sierra for a long time. I really think it has a lot to do with Paige because she wanted to be
Mm,
friends with Paige and Paige and Sierra are best friends. Like I think that's really it. I don't think she ever cared truly about
yes, yeah.
Sierra. And I think this
I
is
can
who
see
she's
that.
always been. Like, yes, is she on a lot of medication and her psychiatrist needs to be like arrested because he's over medicating her, but or she, maybe she. Um but I also think this is just how Amanda is raised. Like her values scream like racist. Her values give like pick me. Her values just like, and it's like an East Coast racist. It's not like Southern racist where people like are, like so out and
Mhm.
about. But, like I feel like people who grew up in like a rich part of New Jersey, they don't even like probably cross paths with that many black people, but they're also raised to like just think they're better than
Yeah.
everyone else. And I feel like
Yeah.
she
It's like
is coming
it's
from
hidden.
that
It's
like,
hidden but loud.
yeah. And she's coming from that like framework. I just think it is who she is, and we're finally like seeing it in full picture because before her biggest op was Hannah Burner, and
Mm,
we couldn't really like, and Hannah Burner just had really bad PR back then, I guess. But
yeah.
now we're finally seeing her as like the mean girl that she truly is to her core, and like the constant victimization of herself is just like I bet you her parents like this is how they raised her.
Definitely.
Yeah, 'cause she's just a rich girl from New Jersey. Like Sierra like breaks down when she's talking to her. Okay, I'll get into it because this is when Sierra like starts to break down. Like, okay, I think this. I mean,
Yeah.
right, right. Okay, yeah. This is when Sierra starts to break down, and she's like, "You didn't text me until 24 hours before the statement to tell me the truth. Meanwhile, I'm calling Kyle like, what the fuck is this?" And Lindsay has to come and pick me up from the fucking whore. And then I couldn't fathom that I would be sitting here pissed that you're fucking my ex. He propositioned you, and you said yeah. At the slightest, if you were my friend, you would be like, maybe that would be a big fuck you to Sierra. He wants revenge against her because he resents her. Oh, that's my note. But basically, she says like he wants um, and then
No, that's what
I
she
just want
says.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want to like I guess jump through the whole mind fuck of it all because that's when Sierra is like talking about like I don't regret like being there for Amanda. I wanted her to like get out of a really bad relationship. Never, she's never seen a healthy marriage. And then I just
Hmm.
thought it was so like heartbreaking for her to bring up her mother, like how her
Yeah.
mother was raised. Like she's only seen like her mother struggle to raise two children and work extra jobs. And like this is not even like anything Amanda can relate to, and that's the
Mm-mm.
problem. Like Amanda comes from a very privileged world, and that's how she operates. She operates like she's always had everything, and her happiness is top priority and should be top priority for everyone else around her. Like she truly can't relate to Sierra's like level of empathy, like understanding of other people, like how non-judgmental Sierra is. Like that's never been Amanda, and I feel like we're finally realizing like who she truly is. The only one who fucking saw it back then was Hannah Burner.
Truly. I mean, like, yeah, I really can't, like, now that we can actually see Amanda for who she is, like, Amanda and Sierra couldn't be more opposite people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Amanda really does not care about anybody or anything, especially if it has nothing to do with her and, like, how
Right.
people perceive her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what she was thinking when she got with West, I don't know, because I don't know, like, it's not like he's, like, the most attractive man in the world.
She
Like,
thinks. I remember her saying when he first got on the show that he looks like he can fuck. I remember her saying that.
I think
So
I know exactly, yeah.
she's definitely
Okay,
always
well,
had a
ew.
thing. Yeah,
I think
disgusting.
so. And I
And
think
then
this
Amanda's,
summer
mhm,
like, she definitely solidified her crush for him, like, hard.
hard, like all over him. Amanda's only response to Sierra literally pouring her heart out is, I appreciate Sierra. I will be doing a lot of thinking and reflecting, just thinking about me and what's important to me. Like, literally inability to give a fuck about
Yeah.
anyone. And this is when Andy's like, no offense, Wes, but are you on beta blockers? Because at this point, Jesse's crying. Sierra just like damn near broke down. Kyle's been crying too. And then Wes like, as when Andy's like calling him out, he's like, "Oh me, like me?" And he's like, "Bitch, I'm talking to you. Like
He's, like,
you
looking
are a freak."
everywhere, like, what? Like, no, you were literally talking to you.
But you know what he was doing? Like, I really think he is a pathy, truly, because when Andy like called him out, he was like, "Wait, how is Jesse reacting? How can I mimic?" Like, he didn't have enough time to like mimic Jesse's like mirror. I guess I feel like he mirrors people a lot. It's like a manipulation
Mm,
tactic. I feel like he like very much presents like he can understand where you're coming from, like he's a big brother, like he's there for you, he's a good guy. But in that moment, he couldn't even fake it, and then Andy called him out for it, and he was like truly in
yeah.
shock. Like it was crazy.
I mean, I also think that he was, like, doing drugs in the bathroom. Like, people were saying that he kept on, like, rubbing his nose and, like, going like
Oh
that.
my God. Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
bro, you need rehab. Like that's
Yeah. I mean,
bad.
like, I'm sure, like, they are heavy doing, like, whatever they're doing to cope right now, like, it can't be pretty, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm. Right. No, not at all. Like it's getting scary. And then
Yeah.
Andy asks, "Are you two in love?" He's asking the big questions. And Wes is like, "We're not using the word love. It's been 2 months. Jesse, he told me he loves her." And then they're like, Amanda, like, "What about you?" She's like, "Well, we've had conversations." And then that's when the other side like starts to laugh. She's like, "You can laugh all you want." She's like the fact that you already have to defend your relationship, like it's just
No,
diabolical.
like, seriously.
And
Are you
then
guys even
Bailey,
official? Like,
no, I bet you to this day they're not official.
yeah.
And then she's like, he's going to embarrass you. And Carl, I love when Carl gets activated because he's truly like disgusted in a way that only like your grandfather would be disgusted with you. Like it's truly like a patriarch figure. Like I'm
It's
disappointed.
disappointment. Yeah.
True disappointment. And he's like, you still want to be with him after this shit? You see his behavior. He's hooking up with 4 different girls, including your best friend. That's fucking crazy. And Amanda, like a petulant child, she's like, okay. Ooh, ooh, I really like, what was it like when she was a kid? Like, she was
Probably
definitely
horrible.
awful, like mean as hell. Ooh. And then this is where Wes is like, his plan is Wes' plan is to be committed to making an effort with Amanda. Like that's his plan. His plan is to plan to be committed. It's his plan to plan.
He's gonna
He's planning
try
on
to be
being committed.
faithful. He's gonna
Like
try. He's gonna try to be faithful.
Amanda. And then he goes
That's
like,
more than he's done with the other relationships.
true, true. He's never
So,
actually tried. You're so right. And then he's
well, he's
like,
never
I just want to
actually
get,
been called out in front of
yeah,
everybody on national television.
on
So,
national television. And he's like, he wants to get back to the early days of their relationship, which again, I mean, if you're sticking to the actual timeline, it's probably been about a year. But if they're saying that they
yeah,
got
but
together
even
after the
then,
statement,
like, you want to get back to when you were lying to everybody. So, what you're really chasing is the adrenaline rush, not
right?
your actual relationship, which is very
He's,
different.
yeah,
Because,
he's
like,
so
once
vile.
everything calms down, it's not going to be as fun for them to be with each other anymore. You know what I mean? Like, the thrill of it all is going to die down, and they're going to be like, oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I know. Like, I bet you their Italy trip sucks. And then
Yeah.
he's like, I hope to repair my friendships with some of the cast. But it's like the way they disregard Sierra and in this moment, the camera like does pan to Sierra's reaction and she's like rolling her eyes because it's
I mean, I
just
think that
so
I think it's kind
hurtful.
of just like there's obviously no way that they're gonna ever repair that relationship. It's just
Yeah,
stupid. It's
I
just
just
disrespectful for them to think
mhm,
that they could repair any relationship, really.
right because they for some reason just assumed that like nobody would choose Sierra over them,
Yeah. Like,
which
that's, yeah.
unpack why you think that, you fucking assholes. And then Andy he asked Amanda, like, did you mouth act like you like me at the Yankees game? Which I just thought was hilarious because you're already like begging this man to pretend he gives a fuck about you.
Hmm.
And then Wes is like, I learned today about the gravity of the situation and these friendships matter to me. And Sierra's like, we don't know who you are. You came to this reunion combative. Jesse said that was your plan to come combative. So, yeah, no, we don't know who you are. We know who you perform to be, which is the good guy, but this is not who you are. And Lindsay's like, well, Kyle kind of is like, how long do you plan on, like, when's enough enough? Like, how many situationships are enough for it to finally, like, just you stop doing this? And Lindsay's like, as long as he gets followers and something out of it, he'll keep
Hmm.
doing it. Yes. And then now we are at the break. Mia and Lindsay for MVPs of this reunion. Also Sierra too, but like they were really like asking the right questions, calling
Yeah.
things out when even Andy did it, and they're both complaining about how they still have zero clarity. And
I mean, yeah, they have zero clarity, but it's like it really is Amanda and Wes not answering any questions clearly.
mhm,
Like, we know you guys are lying, just fucking say it. Like, it's like, but at the same time, it's like, how long are we going to sit here and keep asking the same questions, phrased different ways to try to get an
mhm.
answer?
Well, I
Like,
do think
it's
the
like, it's so
questions could have
disrespectful.
been, yeah, I think the questions could have been better. Like, I think they could have been more pointed towards Amanda, but again, I have a theory that they're trying to protect her. Like, I think
Yeah.
They should have asked West why he stopped Jesse from pursuing Sierra if he's literally doing the same thing to Kyle right now. Like, what's that about? He's possessive over his exes, but then he hates them at the same time. It's so weird because he texted Miha, you win. Bitch, fuck you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do win. And she does
Diabolical.
win.
First of all, why are you texting her still? That's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
if I were Amanda, I'd be like, are you serious? Like, are you seriously texting her? Like,
She's not even, I
oh
mean,
God, but
like, no, Wes actually found the perfect partner because she's not even going to ask the questions. Like, she's truly just going to be happy to be there because a man picked her. A man picked her over
yeah.
Sierra. A man picked her over Miha. She thinks she won at life, and it's so delusional. It's so delusional. And then Kyle, during the break, he hugs Amanda and is crying in her arms. Kyle, I mean, let it go. That's all I could say. But this is when we're back from the break. And I honestly, people keep asking, like, what are we going to do when Andy retires? Lindsay Hubbard can take his place. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
His wine glass in hand. She's like, Andy, I haven't learned anything. And he's like, what? What do you mean? There's
I
not
mean,
a
it's
lot of
true.
clarity. It's so true. Um, this is such a high risk. And you just thought about this today? Like, are you effing serious? You said you weighed all the options, but you didn't. Cleared
Hmm.
them. And she's like, I'm looking at you,
Cleared.
Wes. You're the manipulator. Um, but then again, this is when they're like, I feel like yeah, Lindsay does have somewhat of a strategy, and it is to save Amanda's reputation and to blame Wes because they have another show together, and she says it
Yeah, but
affects the future.
I don't think that. I think that she's still trying to tie it in to the next season to get money off of it, to monetize more of it, but I don't think she's trying to save her. I think she's
Mm,
just trying to get the
she's
information
thinking
out there.
she's a
Yeah.
producer.
She's brewing something up, okay?
She's so good. Like, I look at her, even Carl said it. He was like, Lindsay, you are amazing. Like, you're just so good at
Yeah.
what you're just good at what you do. Like, she's truly a masterclass reality star, Clubhouse for president.
Yeah. If they knew what was right, I mean, no, Lindsay would have never, but like they should have gone to Lindsay first and be like, Lindsay, how do we deal with this?
Yeah, but
Like,
she would be like, what the fuck?
definitely.
Right.
And she should
But,
have. She should have given them
mhm,
like a full lecture.
right. She would have been like,
Like,
do not pursue this. Like, this will impact the entire show, like our livelihoods, everything.
yeah.
But they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
Crazy.
So,
And then Andy asked Tiara if she's feeling good after this. She's like, it feels cathartic, letting it out and moving on from these losers. Amen. And then we wrap up the reunion by praising Sierra for raising $160,000 for the Girl Scout troop in New York, which is so beautiful. I donated
that's amazing.
$15.
Oh, I love
So
that.
yep, I did. Yeah, she's an icon. Like, she's a rock star. Fuck these losers. Losers. And then
Yeah,
at
and
the
that's
end,
pretty much.
Amanda, just
But
one more thing. At the end of the thought was like hilarious and so ironic. Amanda tells Wes not to eat the cookie before they like officially toast.
they didn't even
Like,
toast. They literally
they didn't
didn't
even
even
toast
cheers or
yet.
anything. Everybody was already eating their cookies.
I know, but I just thought it was so funny that she's already like mothering him and like, stop, don't do
No,
that.
yeah. Yeah. But it's like, girl, relax, relax. She was
That
like
our
looking over at
relationship.
his phone too throughout the reunion. Like whenever he
Really?
pulled his phone out, she would like,
Oh my
yeah.
God. Oh
Hmm.
my God. Actually put the cameras up. Wes is actually so no, because now I have to see it through. Like genuinely, you did
No,
this shit.
exactly.
Now I get to watch you guys and shit on your heads, basically. Like we're
Well,
not
that's
doing the
kind of why I
Raquel.
like, and that's kind of why I like do kind of want Amanda to be on in the city because it's like I do want to see you the relationship fall,
Yeah,
and that's it.
I mean,
And then I want
but
you off my
that's
screen.
but like it goes back to Kyle's theory is that Wes knew Amanda had another show. She's becoming a huge Bravo celebrity at the time. I really think he does
Yeah.
think that strategically, where it's like he attaches himself to the like best woman possible to get him to where he needs to go because he can still end up on another show in the city if they continue to date. Like he's not
I mean,
fully
not
out of the
now. Now I feel like
Bravo.
everybody hates them.
I know, but I feel like it would be good TV to watch their relationship crumble. It would be really sad, but it would be like, honestly, you guys want
If
to
they even
play
make it that
pretend
far.
if they
Yeah,
make it
that's
that far,
true.
but they want to play pretend, put the fucking cameras up because I know you guys are literally insane.
Hmm.
But yes, now we have one more Summer House episode to go. I'm kind of like Summer House out, to be honest. Like, let's put a bow on this. Like, they are like dragging it with this extra episode, but whatever,
They
dude.
are, but I don't care. I'm tuning in. I want to see it.
Yeah, we're tuning in and we will catch you guys up as always. Um,
Hmm.
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, receipts, proof, timeline, all of those things. Let us know how you feel about all the shenanigans we discussed this episode. Follow our socials, subscribe, do what you got to do. Have a great week. Have a amazing weekend. Love you all.
Love you guys.
Yeah.